Hey everyone, Brandon here to another episode of SexxxPerTease. Today's question is, are multiple gay prides really necessary? Absolutely. It is Pride Month, even though it probably doesn't feel like it, with Corona canceling all Pride celebrations and now riots and protests going on so that Black lives can matter all over the country. But it is still Pride Month, and it's always great to celebrate being gay. This is our month, so whether there is or there isn't a Pride celebration going on in your town, you can still do whatever it takes to celebrate Pride wherever you are. So, but in regards to this question, I am all in favor of different prides because separate prides doesn't mean you have to pick one over the other. Like, you can go to different pride celebrations. Like, lots of us have different identities. Like, yes, I'm gay, but it's like, I'm also like Black. So it's like, I can go enjoy Black pride, or like, I can go and enjoy bear pride because I'm into bears. Or even if you have friends of different races, like, oh, my friend's Asian, let's go to Asian pride. Or my friend's Mexican, let's go to like Latino pride. Like, there is literally nothing wrong with having more prides. Like, I don't see that as a problem with celebrating Pride. Like, we should all have different identities and parts of our identities to celebrate, and having like a Black pride doesn't lesser or do anything with like the main pride. And the point that there is a different pride is because people of color do not feel welcomed or celebrated or included in those pride celebrations because they're usually mostly committees are made of white gays. And honestly, I've never felt racially not welcomed at like a regular gay pride because I just feel like it's kind of like Grindr. Like, Grindr, people do say it's like racism and exclusion, and like, yeah, it is, but it's like Grindr is still, I think, the most diverse gay app that everyone uses. But then there's a bunch of different other side apps that you can use for certain demographics so that it's easier to find people that are like you or like what you're looking for. Like, Jax is like Black, and then there's like Growler, Scruff for like bears. So it's like, yes, I use Grindr because it gives you like a little bit of everyone, but like with Jack, it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna more likely find Black guys here, and I like bears, so I use bear apps too. So there's nothing wrong with having multiple dating apps. You don't have to only have one or force everyone to use one when we can have different ones that are separate, but they're still fun, they're still enjoyable to go to, and it gives us more reasons to celebrate being gay and celebrate different demographics. It's like having different award shows. Like, people think like there shouldn't be separate award shows, but it's like, why would you want to limit the chances to honor different programmings? And it's like, yeah, not everyone can win a fucking Oscar, but then it's like you can win all these other festivals or awards and competitions, so it like gives you more chance to celebrate different people because not everyone can be included or celebrated if there's only one thing doing all the celebrating, creating, and prides. So personally speaking, I'm very passionate about this because it's like, I constantly hear like people want to change the rainbow flag to add brown and Black stripes, and honestly, as a Black gay man, I'm not for that. Like, I don't want Black and brown in my rainbow. There is no Black and brown in a rainbow. Like, the gay pride flag means rainbow, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo, violet. Like, there's nothing offensive to me about a gay pride flag that feels like this is a symbol of white gay racism. It's like, first of all, the gay pride flag was made for gays. Like, why are you thinking that the white gays get to own the rainbow flag? Like, no, we're gay. It's our flag. Like, they don't just get to say, like, this is only for white gays. Like, no one's even saying that. It's just people feel like, let's change it to be inclusive, but it's like adding two different colors that aren't even a part of our rainbow doesn't end racism in the gay community. Like, I don't see the point of adding different colors to their flag. I think it's stupid. I think it's ugly, and I don't like acknowledge it. And surprisingly, even when I lived in Atlanta, people didn't even know about the brown and Black rainbow flag. Like, that's something in like certain cities, like they definitely did it in like the North and shit. They were adding it, but like even in the Blackest city in America, no one ever heard of that shit. And I was just like, yeah, it's pointless. It doesn't end racism. It doesn't automatically make things inclusive. It just changes the flag to add two colors that don't belong there. But personally speaking, personally, I do think multiple gay prides are necessary. Like, I always like that there's multiple prides. Like, in Atlanta, there's like Black Gay Pride Memorial Weekend, and then white. The sad part is, I don't want to call it white pride, but that pretty much is how everyone else refers to it. It's like, if there's Black pride, then like the main gay pride is white pride. But like, I don't believe in that. Like, literally everyone comes to like gay pride, and it has become more like gay pride, the standard version is more like families. It's like a little street festival and whatnot. Like, Black gay pride's like drinking, fucking, smoking, and like partying. But I mean, everyone parties during regular pride too, but it's just like, that's at night. But like during the day, the big festival thing's like really family oriented. There's like guests and whatnot. And then it's just the sad part is like, outside of like DC and Atlanta, the Black gay prides in other cities just aren't up to par, I would say. Like, even in Philly, like, I never knew when it was. It's like a random weekend in April. At least Memorial Day and Labor Day are easy to remember for DC and Atlanta. But like, it's always some random weekend. It's never at any of the gay bars. And even in Atlanta, like, the regular, the white gay bars don't really even acknowledge Black gay pride. But then it's like, fuck it. Like, we can still do our own thing. Like, we run the city. Even though it's like, the weird part is like, Atlanta's the blackest, gayest city there is. And then there's like 3 gay bars that are Black every day. Other things like have like Black nights or like certain times, like once a month or whatever. But it's just very bizarre that there's only like 3 primary gay Black bars. But whatever, we still have fun. We still have our places to have celebrations and enjoy. And I think there's nothing wrong with having more reasons to celebrate pride and celebrate our different identities. It's like you can't fit everyone into one thing, but I don't feel like regular gay prides are ever like, we don't want Blacks here, we don't want fat people, or we don't want Latinos or Asians. Like, it's just gay, we're queer, lesbian, bi, trans. Like, everyone can come to regular pride, and then we have different prides to celebrate all the other different ethnicities. And I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating our different identities as queer people and being able to celebrate as many times a year as possible. Like, we shouldn't have to fit every pride into one day or one weekend or one month. Like, we can have different prides all throughout the year, and I honestly don't think that's a problem. So, thanks for joining me for this episode of SexxxPerTease.